Hi guys, this is Zarnish Khan and you're watching me on Masala. I wouldn't call it typical, I'd call it conventional roles, and the reason why I choose those characters is because I feel my audiences should be able to relate with me. As you know, 90% of the stories are driven from all these original things that we see, that we witness around. And I want every girl out there to feel me, to get to learn something from me, and I also believe whatever character I play should have a message. So I think this is what people want to watch. They want to learn from it, they want to grow through it. So I think as an actors, we have a huge social responsibility, and if my character can help some people get out of some tricky places or dark places of their lives, I would be more than happy. But also, having said that, I'd like to continue my point a little bit. I don't always do just conventional roles, and since everybody wanted me to take a change, like to break monotony and the stereotypes. So very recently I have done a negative role, which was really hard for me. I had to do my research, I had to be very observant and pick all the points that I think would help my character to come out convincingly, and I hope it did. Very. It was probably one of the hardest thing I had to do. Because whenever I play a character, there is a part of me that I feel, it doesn't have to be the entire character, but just some specific, there's like a inner instinct, that you just feel that a part of you is there in that character. But the negative ones that I've played, I don't know, I couldn't connect with it on any level, so I just had to have my faith in God and give it my best shot, and just whatever I observed from people around and from movies, I just incorporated all of those ideas and just try to put it in one character. I just hope and I pray that people like it and it comes out nice, because the only thing I know and I've known is to work hard and give your work your 100%. I think Ishq Zahe Naseeb by far has been my most favorite project, and the reason why is because I always, as people know, that I've always been very selective about whatever work I do, and I choose roles or stories that touch my heart. And this story has so many colors, so many shades, not just to my character, but all the other characters, which is why I said yes. Initially I had my doubts when I read the script, but then the most challenging part of this character was that this is it's a story of a very strong-headed girl who believes in herself way too much, who believes that she can conquer the world, and she's slight bit of snobbish and bitter after all the betrayal that she got from the guy she used to love, and now she's become this person who has big trust issues. So she's very snobbish, and she's really hard to take because she becomes really unreasonable. But the point is that she's not a bad person. This is one point I try to highlight, because I don't think anybody is negative. It's just some things that make you that way. So the challenge was that I play this character in such a way that people understand that nobody's bad, nobody's a bad person. There's something that you don't know of must have happened with her. So the challenge was to make people fall in love with such a girl, and they did. So I think I'm really blessed, and it was just something. I think Dunya is something I always wanted to play. In my head, I always wanted to play a character like that, because I know it's really challenging, and Alhamdulillah, it has been well received, so really glad. Initially, because of my family reservations, I come from a Pathan's background, so it's not like they didn't want me to do it. My father is a man who believes that when you get yourself into something, you should be totally aware of your job and of the consequences of that work. So I just wanted to work a little more in the industry to know how it rolls. And also the reason why I have been offered many times, but I turned down those offers because I feel that they're mainly man-centric stories. So I think my character, if I would ever do a film, should have something challenging to offer, so that my audiences don't get disappointed and there's something for them. So you never know, maybe in future if I find something like that, why not? Not just for films. When I started working, my father was very paranoid about the fact that I was traveling ridiculously on my own, because I have never really gone away from the family ever. I wasn't even allowed to stay out of my house, like to my friends or anything, night outs so I come from that kind of background. So my father just wants me to be secure and safe, and the reservation was not that, oh, you cannot work in this industry, you can't act. I never wanted to act myself, it just happened for me. And then now it's like one of my biggest passions. But initially that was never the idea. So my father believes that, just be safe and know your work. And once you know it, then you can do it. So I always, and I'm not a person who rebels. So I'm very family oriented, and my family means the world to me. Even if today my father stands up, or my husband, that, just stop it, don't do it, then there's no way I would. So with their support, it's important for me, for my family to feel, comforted with the kind of work I do. And as long as I have that, I think I can choose to do whatever I want. Hi guys, this is Zarnish Khan, and you were watching me on Masala. Please like, share and subscribe.